On April 17th, reporters reported that there was a heavy rainstorm in the area of Pathamthani province, especially Bangkuti subdistrict, Ban Klang subdistrict, and Nguyen district. There was flooding on the road in front of Phun Thap market, causing difficulty for people waiting to get on the bus and causing traffic jams because the water could not drain quickly. In addition, shops along the road were damaged by the storm, along with the awning and roof of the garage of Mr. Sayanapko, advisor to the mayor of Ban Klang subdistrict municipality, which were also damaged by the storm. From asking the people in front of Phun Thap market, they said that the road in front of Phun Thap market will flood like this every time it rains because the water cannot drain fast enough. They don't know what the Pathumthani Highways Department is doing. In front of the PTT gas station opposite Phun Thap market, there is flooding on the road surface. There are a lot of oil stains floating out. It smells like diesel fuel. The people have informed the gas station, but the gas station said there is no leak. They are worried that the water will dry up and the oil stains will remain, which could be dangerous. Sayanapko, advisor to the mayor of Ban Klang subdistrict municipality, gave an interview that at 5 p.m., there was a heavy rainstorm and strong winds that caused damage to shops, flooded streets, toppled billboards, and even the awnings of his own house damaged. He went to the area to see the people suffering and notified the officers of Ban Klang subdistrict municipality to inspect the houses and shops of the people in the area in order to provide further assistance. Meanwhile, in the Mae Sui Dam, Mae Sui District, Chiang Rai Province, tourists were caught off guard when a summer storm hit. The victims recorded the incident on social media. The images show that the summer storm was so intense that the tents and shops that were serving tourists were blown away by the strong winds. Tourists took shelter from the storm because it came so fast and strong. Some groups of tourists were still on wet rafts and had to take shelter without warning. Some tourists were injured when objects fell on their heads. The Siam Ruam Jai Mae Sui rescue volunteers went to provide first aid before taking the injured to the hospital for further treatment. A summer storm blew violently in the evening in the area of Ban Hoi Phai Kue, Nong Nong Ongwen Subdistrict, Nong Chong District, Thani Province, causing people to flee in panic. The storm ended with the force of the winds blowing away. Most houses had their roofs blown off, damaging more than 20 houses. Other areas are being surveyed to see which areas of Thani Province will be affected as severely as the summer storm that blew last evening. At Thani Province, at approximately 4:30 p.m., a summer storm gradually intensified and a severe tornado occurred, blowing the roof away. Many people in the house screamed in fear and ran for their lives. Some people crawled under their beds to escape the storm. Everyone in the house was still there at the time of the incident and was still in shock and panic, Samantha Naklat said. She said that the storm came very quickly. The person who saw her and ran under the bed said that at that time, she was in the process of packing her belongings because today was the family's Sangkran merit-making day. The strong storm suddenly occurred and she had to run for her life, screaming in fear and running in different directions. She asked to go under the bed to escape the storm for safety first. In Phayao Province, a seasonal storm had hit Phu Sang District, Phayao Province, causing heavy damage to 5 subdistricts. The storm blew off the roofs of villagers' houses, water tanks, tents at traffic discipline checkpoints in the village, and rubber trees of farmers were toppled and broken in large numbers, some of which fell on power lines, causing a power outage in the entire sub-district. The Phu Sang district chief has ordered the village headmen and kamens of all 5 sub-districts to inspect the damage. At present, the most damaged areas are Chang Rang and Pa Sak sub-districts, where the village checkpoint tents were blown off by the storm and the roofs of villagers' houses were blown off by the strong wind. Community leaders are now rushing to clear the area to reopen the roads. The local administrative organizations of all 5 sub-districts will survey the damage tomorrow in order to provide assistance to the affected villagers. Thunderstorms and heavy rain in Nasanan sub-district, causing lightning to strike the point where villagers brought their cows to graze in the barn in the middle of the rice field. In village number 2, Nasanan sub-district, Phun Thap District, Phetchabun Province. From the inspection, it was found that 9 cows were killed by lightning. Officials will urgently coordinate to provide assistance according to the regulations. The meteorological department has warned that summer storms will occur in many provinces. Therefore, the public is asked to be careful of the dangers of thunderstorms. During the rain with strong winds, avoid being in open areas and under large trees, weak structures and billboards. Avoid wearing metal and avoid using mobile phones during thunderstorms. Follow weather news to prepare for protection in advance. Meanwhile, the damage after a summer storm hit Ban Klang School, Nguyen Lek Sub-District, Kosum Phayao District, Mahasarakham Province, causing severe damage to the school building. The janitor of Ban Klang School revealed that the summer storm damaged 2 school buildings. The Pratham 6 classroom building, which had almost completely blown off its roof, making it impossible to hold classes. The other building, which is a sports equipment storage room and a school building on the ground floor, had its roof blown off almost entirely. Several large trees fell inside the school. No students were injured. During the opening of the semester, they have to study at the multipurpose building and the temporary auditorium building to solve the initial problem. The damage has been reported to the Mahasarakham Educational Service Area Office 3. After that, there will be a survey and assessment of the damage in order to repair the school building. Champon Sirikampha, 70 years old, a villager, said that during the storm, he was raising cows in the field. There was a strong wind and rain until the roof of the house was lifted off. The electric pole fell on the house and damaged it. This house was lifted off for the second time. He asked his neighbors. The animal pens, barns, and about 10 houses were damaged. The meteorological department warns 40 provinces are still in heavy rain, strong winds, lightning in some areas, including Bangkok. Beware of danger in the south. Heavy rain in 70% of the area. Upper Thailand will experience thunderstorms and strong winds in some areas, including possible lightning in some areas. The weather will be hot in the north, northeast, and central regions. People in the aforementioned areas are asked to be careful of the dangers of thunderstorms and strong winds that may occur. Avoid being in open areas, under large trees, weak structures, and billboards. Farmers should prepare for possible damage to their agricultural products and livestock, as well as take care of their health during the changing weather conditions. This is because a low-pressure cell due to heat is covering Thailand, while southern and southwestern winds are covering the upper part of Thailand. For the south, there will be some heavy rain due to the southeasterly winds covering the south and the Gulf of Thailand. The waves in the Gulf of Thailand and the Andaman Sea will be about 1 meter high. In areas with thunderstorms, the waves will be higher than 2 meters. People in the southern region are advised to be careful of the dangers of heavy rain and accumulated rain, which may cause flash floods, especially on hillsides near waterways and lowlands. Sailors in the Gulf of Thailand and the Andaman Sea should avoid sailing in areas with thunderstorms. Weather conditions affecting dust accumulation during this period. Dust/smog accumulation in the northeast region is moderate to quite high, with an increasing tendency due to poor ventilation.